This time, Messi is beaten.
What if Lionel Messi plays one more World Cup? Not 2026, not 2027, but the 2030 FIFA World Cup. It sounds crazy because Messi would be 43 years old, but there is actually one major reason why this could happen. The one big reason. Messi's biggest advantage is that he doesn't need to play football like a 25-year-old anymore. His game has already evolved. Earlier in his career, Messi depended much more on explosive runs, acceleration, and taking on defenders. But now, his biggest weapons are his vision, passing, positioning, decision-making, and experience. That means Messi could potentially continue playing even as his physical abilities decline. And we have already seen Argentina manage his minutes. During the 2026 World Cup, Lionel Scaloni even started Messi on the bench against Jordan, showing that Argentina can protect him and still use him when needed. So if Messi is still performing at a high level in the years ahead, Argentina doesn't necessarily need him to play every minute. He could become a special player, a player who starts some matches, rests in others, and comes on when Argentina needs creativity. And that's what makes 2030 possible. What could Messi's plan look like? Now let's look at what Messi's football journey could look like between 2026 and 2030. At the moment, Messi is contracted with Inter Miami through the end of the 2028 MLS season. So the most realistic short-term plan is simple. Messi continues playing in Major League Soccer with Inter Miami. Instead of going back to the European grind, he can continue playing in Miami while managing his physical workload. He can play MLS matches, prepare for international football, and focus heavily on recovery. Then comes the big question. What happens after 2028? That's where things become uncertain. Messi could potentially extend his career beyond 2028. He could continue with Inter Miami. He could choose another football project, or he could decide that his playing career is over. Nothing about 2029 or 2030 is confirmed yet. But if his body and motivation remain strong, continuing until 2030 would not be impossible. What football could Messi play before 2030? Between now and 2030, Messi could still play several types of football. First, there is MLS football with Inter Miami. Then, there is international football with Argentina. Argentina will have major international competitions and qualifying-related fixtures before the 2030 World Cup cycle reaches its final stage. And Messi's role could gradually change. Instead of being the player who carries the attack for 90 minutes, he could become the player who controls important moments. For example, Argentina is struggling to create chances. Messi comes on. One pass, one free kick, one piece of magic, and suddenly the entire game changes. That's the kind of role Messi could realistically have later in his career.